Are you freaking kidding me? Let's just... Hi everyone, my name is Tia. We are actually in my childhood slash high school home. The scenery has changed. I'm trying to make a career change, so my life is a mess. Anyway, because I'm in my childhood home, I actually have 2 big boxes of my childhood books or books from my adolescence. I've been storing these in the garage. We're gonna walk through memory lane together. This is all over the floor, so you know what? Let's just... Yeah, was that painful for you? Because I kind of regretted doing it as I was doing it. Now, let's start off with the series that I am most excited about. I have my Heart and Soul series, The Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. But the bad news is, why do all of these not have the dust jacket? Where did they go? Where would I have put them? I don't understand. But I do have the hardcover copies of 2 to 4, and then I have the first edition paperback. Honestly heartbreaking, because since this is the oldest one, this is gonna be the hardest one to find hardback. They're in pretty good condition, surprisingly, but I will say, because I mentioned in one of my vlogs, I read hardcovers with the dust jacket on these days solely because of The Last Olympian. Literally, this copy, the edges are crusty and faded because of my grubby little fingers rereading it so many times. Where's the dust jacket? I probably threw it away when I got these books or something. I think I read Percy Jackson when I was in like 4th or 5th grade. That means like little me also touched these books. Isn't that crazy? It's like a time capsule for my life. This whole video is basically a time capsule for my life because we could see what books I owned. Obviously, I'm gonna keep these for the rest of my life. There's no doubt about that. Ugh, let's start with the big... It makes me feel like I'm gonna go like that. Don't ask me why I have the Encyclopedia of the World History, and I will probably just put the ones that I'm giving away in a box because I will most likely be donating all these to different free little libraries that I go to. I'll start with that. The big book that I'm gonna keep, we have the Calvin and Hobbes comics, and this is one of my girlfriend's favorite comics. I also really liked, I have it, but it wasn't in this pile. Kind of cynical comics. They had like a pig and a mouse, and they were funny, but they were like sad. One of my favorite comics when I was a kid, which is so odd. I've got 3 of the Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul books. I did like reading them when I was younger, and they always have little funky covers. Look at that. How spunky. Hopefully a teenage soul who needs chicken soup will find these. I don't know how to explain this. Have no recollection of reading this, which is concerning. Weren't they like kind of incestuous? They were worried they were brother and sister. They disregarded it. It was like a Star Wars kind of situation, right? I can't remember. Maybe because I found it so odd, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just gonna completely wipe this from my memory. It's fantasy. I know it's pretty popular. Oh, there's way more. Clockwork Princess? Oh, the Shadow Hunter. See, that sounds so familiar. I will give this to someone else. But let's see. I need coffee. Is that gonna make you nervous? It'll be fine. Okay, Peaches by Jodi Lynn Anderson. The funny thing is I have a general sense that I read these books and that I like these books, but I have no recollection of what they're about at all. Okay, I'm trying to look at the ending, right? Page 300. Show off boobs. So 3 Georgia Peaches are in for one juicy summer, but Birdie would rather eat Thin Mints and sulk in the AC. Lita would prefer to sneak off with her boyfriend Rex, and Murphy would much rather cause a little mischief. Together, these 3 very different girls will discover the secret to finding the right boy, making the truest friends, and picking the perfect Georgia peach. I'm gonna keep this just because I have like an inkling of remembering it, but I don't remember it. Please tell me that someone around my age remembers this book. Please, please, just pause the video, tell me right now. I'm begging you. Stargirl. What a weird book. What a cool book. What a strange experience this book was, right? Oh wait, that blows. I don't have the first one, but I guess I have the second one. I remember not liking the second one as much as the first one. Stargirl tells the story of an unusual teenage girl who, after homeschooling her entire life, starts attending Mika High School in a small Arizona town. The book is narrated by Leo, a regular teenage boy who becomes very interested in this peculiar new girl at his school. I can't tell you anything about most of these books because I read them 10+ years ago, but I remember liking it. Summer house with swimming pool. Okay, this is something I would totally read right now. So like, why would I have this back then? When a medical procedure goes horribly wrong and famous actor, okay, there's a sticker in the way, so I thought that said farmer. Famous actor Ralph winds up dead. Dr. Schlosser needs to come up with something covered by the sticker. Reputation is everything. Personally, sticker, something. But when a violent incident disrupts the ideal, darker motivations are revealed and suddenly no one can be trusted. Interesting. I am so shocked that I own this because I have been a weenie since I was born. I only just started reading thrillers and mysteries this year in 2023. Why do I own this? Very odd. But this is something I would read right now, so I'm gonna keep it. I don't think I ever actually read this. There's no way little me would have read that. Classic. I'm gonna give it away because I'm never gonna read Looking for Alaska again. John Green was the king of Tumblr. John Green had everyone on Tumblr in a chokehold. I also have Eleanor and Park, which I'm gonna give away, but this is by Rainbow Roll Another Way. Two misfits, one extraordinary love. Set over the course of one school year, this is a story of two star-crossed 16-year-olds, smart enough to know that first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try. I think I like this. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm saying I also have Connor Franta's, is this a memoir? Oh, come on, this is so 2015. I don't know if I ever read this, but I'm gonna give it away. And then why do I own The Mists of Avalon? That's so floppy. It's had ages to just like sit in my garage and extend its floppiness. Wow. Did you hear that? Okay, I'm giving this away. Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I've probably owned like 6 of these in my lifetime, and I've yet to read it. The Journal of Awesome. I never filled it out. I hope a kid finds this and really likes it. I have Dawn by Octavia Butler, which I believe was a super weird book that I had to read in college. Book 1 of the Xenogenesis series, dystopian sci-fi. Nuclear war destroys the world. Centuries later, she revives, held captive aboard a starship. I didn't like it, and it kind of made me uncomfortable, so I'm gonna give it away. Before I Fall, Lauren Oliver. Samantha Kingston has it all, looks, popularity, the perfect boyfriend. Friday, February 12th should be just another day in her charmed life. Instead, it turns out to be her last. The catch. Samantha still wakes up the next morning. Living the last day of her life 7 times during one miraculous week, she will untangle the mystery surrounding her death and discover the true value of everything she is in danger of losing. Oh, that's actually really sad. But I know they made a movie out of this. Goodbye. Classic. Hunger Games girly. But the problem is, where are the other ones? I don't have Mockingjay and I don't have the first one. Why do I only own this one? But I'm gonna keep it because I have the 4th book, Who by Fire. Again, these are books I have not seen in literal ages. The first line is covered by my library stickers. Something about Bits and Ash. Their name is Bits? Bits is traveling across the world in a bold and desperate attempt to bring her brother home and salvage what's left of their family. I'm probably never gonna read this. If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. Amanda Hardy is the new girl in school in Lambertville, Tennessee. Just like any other girl, all she wants to do is make... Did you push that over? She wants to make friends and fit in, but she's keeping a secret because the secret that Amanda's been keeping is that she used to be Andrew. I'm keeping this. Oh my god. I didn't know this was about a transgender girl. Aw, I want to read that. Was I going through something? I even have the preteen version, you guys. 13 Reasons Why. I would never read it again. I implore you to look up trigger warnings if you want to check out this book. According to Jane, I'm gonna give this away. Where do I acquire these books? Pictures of Hollis Woods. I remember this cover distinct in my head, but I have no idea what it's about, and it's tiny. I thought this was a note to me. It's not. Dear Caitlin, enjoy this excellent book. Happy birthday. Aunt Nancy in 2005. Okay, how did I acquire this book from Catherine? But don't you hate when books don't have the synopsis of anything? How do I know what this is about? Another book that doesn't have the dust jacket. I don't know why. The Night Tourist. I remember this book. I remember being obsessed with this book. It's a kid's fantasy novel, and it's a series. Okay, I didn't know it was a series. Jack Purdue, a shy 9th grade classics prodigy, lives with his father on the Yale University campus. Smart and introverted, Jack spends most of his time alone, his nose buried in a book. But when Jack suffers a near fatal accident, his life is forever changed. His dad sends him to a mysterious doctor in NYC, a place Jack hasn't been since his mother died there 8 years ago. While in the city, Jack meets Yuri, a young girl who offers to show him the secrets of Grand Central Station. Here, Jack discovers New York's underworld, a place where those who died in New York reside until they're ready to move on. This, Jack believes, is a chance to see his mother again. But as secrets about Yuri's past are revealed, so are the true reasons for Jack's visit to the underworld. Doesn't that sound good? Oh my god, and it's so jam-packed. I remember really liking it. Green ghostly map in the cover of it. I'm gonna keep this. This is fun. And I have another Rick Riordan. Hey, where'd it go? These, you guys. Is this pulling something from your brain you didn't know that was there? She was elusive. She was today. She was tomorrow. She was the faintest scent of a cactus flower, the fitting shadow of an elf owl. We did not know what to make of her. In our minds, we tried to pin her to corkboard like a butterfly, but the pin merely went through and away she flew. Maybe I'll just keep these. But this is book 3 of his Heroes of Olympus series, The Mark of Athena. His covers, dude, they hit so hard, huh? I don't know why I only own the 3rd one though. I remember reading The Lost Hero. I'm thinking because I've been trying to find a box set of the 1st edition, they're going for like $200 right now, which is not something, especially if I already own them. I just don't have the dust jackets. I'm not gonna spend the money for that. I would love the original dust jackets. But I'm thinking, what if I went through the whole Riordan verse? I would love to have a shelf of just all his stuff. As I was researching the Percy Jackson series, I realized he can't just have a shelf. He needs a whole bookcase for his works because there are so many. I'm definitely gonna keep this. Maybe I will look into getting used copies of the other Heroes of Olympus books. Nickel and dime. Heather, I wish you the best of luck. It was nice working with you this semester. I thought you might enjoy this book. Zach in 2003. I have been thrifting books my whole life on not getting by in America. Okay, I'm never gonna read this. Also have Bitter Chocolate by Carol Off. It's a nonfiction. It was actually kind of interesting to read, but it was required for my high school. A back look into the industry of how chocolate is made. The dark side of the world's most seductive sweet. Literally never gonna read that again. Oh my god, and we only have one more. And guess what it is? We Were Liars. This blew up on TikTok. This is one of the first books that truly blew up because of TikTok. I remember reading it in, when did this come out? Well, technically 2013, but this is a 2014 copy. I remember reading this being like, meh. It's okay. I'll give this away. These are the books that I'm keeping. I don't think I can pick this up. I'm literally gonna give away a whole box of books. These are the books that I'm gonna add to my ever-growing book collection that I'm supposedly unhauling. Well, I am unhauling them, but then I keep adding more books to my collection. This was so fun for me. Oh my gosh. Taking a peek at what was important to me in my childhood and books that I felt like I wanted to keep. I hope you have a great rest of your day and thanks so much for watching.